everyone come through that final training run okay?
Yeah, it was good actually. We had a few in doubt earlier in the week, so looks like they're all okay, so probably be as planned.
A different opponent for Anzac Day this year, but
Yeah.
it's still obviously always a big occasion.
Oh, yeah, like it's sort of, we always, look forward to Anzac Day, playing the Warriors, and I'm sure the Warriors, were the same, and not too many, footy teams get to play Anzac Day, and we see it as a real privilege and an honour to be able to go out there on such an important day in Australia's history, but New Zealand's history as well, and and hopefully, that honour that we've got, we do a good job of playing our part.
Will you have anyone address the team? Anything special planned?
No, not really. We had a lunch on what's today? Wednesday on Monday. So it was Harry Moffat come in. So he's come in a few times before, and he was great. And, so like I say, it's a big day. But having said that, we don't want to be getting over emotional. We still got to perform tomorrow night, so that's the important thing.
When this fixture, I guess, was locked in with Souths, people probably would have thought it might have been like a top 4 battle. Obviously Souths are at the other end of the ladder. What have you kind of made of their season?
At the end of the day, it doesn't sort of where the two teams are in the competition table. It's an important game, and as I said, we're very privileged to be playing on Anzac Day, and we're just going to go out there hopefully and give a really good performance.
Is there an element of danger to this game? Rabbitohs coming off a bye, they've had a really tough season. Is there, do you expect them to come out firing, rejuvenated?
Oh yeah, again, you got to expect the best, of them, and obviously they've got a lot of talented players in that team. So, as you say, they've had the bye, so they've had a chance to regroup and build their energy up. And like I said, we're just basically concerned about what we need to do and how we need to do it, and just make sure we get it done.
Are you aware of the record that the Rabbitohs have in Melbourne? That they've never won?
No.
Never.
I didn't know that.
Seems like you have some sort of mental edge perhaps over them.
I don't know, you'd have to ask them probably, but at the end of the day, we just know that they've got a lot of good players in their team. They've had time to, I suppose, sit back a little bit with the bye and get ready for this.
You've named Nelson to start. What did you like? What he, his pretty measured performance last week.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good actually. It was his first game this year, and a couple of little things defensively, we wanted from him, and he produced those. So hopefully he can keep going along that line and just perhaps play a little bit more minutes each week, and get real value out of him.
A lot of praise regarding the spine at the moment. We know how talented they are. I know it's hard to compare eras, but what sort of strength does this spine possess that maybe that wasn't in the last spine that you've coached?
I think as you say, it's different players, and they've been going good, their spine, as you said, but we've had some really good spines before, and the game's not the same. It's sort of every couple of years the game changes, and so going back 10 years ago, would this spine have been as good back then? I don't know. Would that spine be that good in this era? I don't know. But like I say, we're really happy with the way they're going, and hopefully they can keep it up on tomorrow night.
They seem to take a lot more risks, I guess. Is that sort of a style that they've adapted to?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes the risks are okay, and other times they're not. So we just need to, I suppose, refine and define what those risks are and how much value we get out of it. But as I said, they're obviously really talented players, and they've got the team at heart. So that's the main thing.
When the original Big Four, I guess, retired, you probably thought you'd never see another spine, as you said, like it. Like it's dominant. These players seem like they're heading in the same direction, and it's kind of blessed.
Yeah, it's probably a hard standard to live up to. These guys and what those other guys did. I think for these guys, it's for how long they can do it. Like I say, with Cameron Cooper and Billy and GI, it was just how long they did it for. Like obviously, Greg wasn't here as long as the others, but so that's I suppose for the group now, to keep that up, to keep that standard up, week in, week out, but year in, year out as well.
We've seen a couple of sort of tripping incidents the past couple of weeks. I think Paps was, had one last week. Are the refs too soft on it, or do they need to make a harder call on?
At the end of the day, that's not my call. There's been different eras. Tripping used to be sent off and then 10 minutes. So whatever. And sometimes, it's a reactive action, I suppose, that probably regret. But is it worth 10 minutes in the bin? I don't know. At the end of the day, that's not a decision for me to make. That's for the referees, and we'll leave it at that.
Chewy he looks in pretty good shape. Think he might be back next week.
Yeah, hopefully. They always surprise everyone when Tui gets hurt. He gets into the car, but that seems to be really good for him. So, but like I say, he's run well there. I'm not quite sure next week, and perhaps the week after will be a bit safer. But so we're not going to take any chances on him. But hopefully, he'll be back sooner rather than later.
Did you want to say anything about Dale Finucane? Obviously, his favourite son of the club, and to see him having to retire.
Yeah, I think he said it yesterday. I spoke to him a little while ago, and I think it was the sensible way to go, or his family, Maddie and the two boys. They've obviously given him great support along the way, and I think it's time for him, to think about the family, because one more knock or whatever. He's certainly not just starting his career, he's getting closer to the end, but he's just been a wonderful player, for the clubs that he's played with, but just been an ornament to the game as well. Like Dale's, if you forgive me for saying this, he's not the most talented player that's ever laced on the boot, but I've never seen anyone prepared like him. And whatever he got out of the game, he earned, because he worked bloody hard for it. And he's one bloke I'll always admire greatly because of, how he got to the heights he got to, but how much hard work he had to put in. And, that's not just him, that was his family. And Maddie supported him all the way. So really proud of their whole family, Dalo, and, he's always welcome back here. And, hopefully, I'm not quite sure what the next step is for him in his life, but whatever it is, he'll make a success of it.
I saw Wally make a speech yesterday about concussions and how it's handled, and obviously Dale had a few concussion issues. Is it something that the sort of NRL is, doing proactively to sort of take care of player welfare, and players are making the decisions to protect their own health?
I think it seems to be the clubs probably more. The NRL would be backing up too, I would imagine. There's still probably a lot more, I suppose, education for clubs, for coaches, for players, like it's, hasn't been that long ago, since, the CTE and, dementia and all this, has been thought about. But it's certainly a thing in the game that, that we need to be aware of. But having said that, it's not. I don't think the illness, only comes from head knocks. Like women get dementia too, and they probably haven't played body contact sports, through their life. So, like at the end of the day, I'm not. The medical people are a lot more educated than me. So, but like I say, I just think for Dale, it was the right thing to do. And like I say, he's one hell of a bloke, and he's been one hell of a player, and we just wish him all the best.